Hello there, it's the CCG Collector, and it is time for another unboxing. Now, as you can tell, no playmat, which means this is not Star Wars, this is not Lord of the Rings. What is it? It's bags. And bags. And bags. I think the rest is padding. Alright. Let's get this thing lowered, and we can have a good look at what's going on here. Alrighty. So we'll start with this big bag box contraption here. Probably contraption, more of a parcel. And, well, that is nice. Says right there, as we can tell, Y, which could mean anything. But if we keep looking, boy, who'd have known that plastic would be so hard to open? If we keep looking, it says Wyvern Premier Limited Edition. This is the booster box. It is opened up. You know, it's not a. Oh, here we go. It's not an unopened, a sealed one, but this is what's appealing to me. So. This is something I got for an eBay auction, on an eBay auction. It was on eBay is my point. We've got some starter decks. We've got some booster packs. Oops. And we've got some more booster packs. One of them is on the ground. Now it's not. Put that aside. Let's open this guy. Get these out of the way. And I'm sure I'll have similar trials with this package. But we'll just do them one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4 more starter decks. So we've got 8 so far, and one final package here. Come on. See, that's the problem with the unboxing, right? You don't know how things are going to be packaged on the inside, and if you don't know how they're going to be packaged, well, you might have situations like this where you have a lot of trouble getting them unpackaged, unboxed, if you will. There we go. There's one. And let's get this other one out here. There's a big W on the back. You can tell it's also Wyvern. Come on. So, this is a collection, a group of, there we go, of starter sets, booster packs, and cards. Now, the thing that caught my eye with this particular lot, this particular collection of cards, is that it is from the Premier Limited Edition of Wyvern. Now, there were several printings, several sets in Wyvern. There was Premier Limited Edition. There's Limited Edition, which is a lot more common and expanded the card sets, the card quantity. You know, this had 100-something. The Limited Edition had over 200. There were 2 expansions beyond that, Phoenix and Chameleon. And then finally that was all brought together with Kingdom Unlimited, which was kind of a reprint, updated some text. I believe it reprinted the Limited and Phoenix, maybe? But the reason that this is cool, that this Premier Limited is cool, is because this stuff is the hard stuff to find. Purple booster packs, not necessarily hard to find in themselves. I think in the last Wyvern unboxing I did, I had several of those. But it's the Premier that's tricky. Everyone's got Kingdom Edition, everyone's got Chameleon, everyone's got Phoenix. Not too many places. This was the first lot I had seen. And granted, I haven't been looking for them very long, but this is the first I'd seen that is Premier Limited Edition. So, what's so special about the Premier Limited Edition? Well, oh, look at that. Wyvern Booster Pack game, $195. So wait, the booster was $195. The starter was either $295 or $595, depending on who you ask. The thing about the Wyvern Premier Limited Edition is that it is, I believe, I don't see that it's by Wizards of the Coast, but it was produced in the same factory as the Fallen Empires expansion of Magic the Gathering. And through a printing error of that, we may find, or we may not find, some misprint cards. They'll have Wyvern backs, and they'll have fronts from Magic Fallen Empires. And those, I believe, can only be found in Premier Limited Edition starter decks. Now, there are also, in this Premier set, there are also these premium ultra rare cards. There's a silver one and a gold one. And those are super rare to find. Someone on eBay is selling a pair of them. He said he got them direct from the company. He'd opened boxes and boxes and never found one. So I don't know the situation behind that, but the pair of them he's selling for $500. Now the way it worked, you could redeem it. If you had a silver one, I think you could redeem it for, you could trade it in for $15. Gold one, trade it in for $25 maybe. Maybe it's $25.50. If you traded in the two of them together and they were matching, they'd give you $250 for it. So there aren't a lot of those, but there might be some in here. Who can say? So that's what we've got. Yeah, we've got some starter decks that might contain Magic Misprints. We've got some booster packs that might contain ultra rare cards. It looks like we've also got a full set, missing card number 24, 26, 27, 155, and 169. Let's just open this up, take a look at some of these. These look like they're in pretty good condition, actually. Now, I think the dot in front of the set number means that these are from the limited edition, not the Premier limited edition. I don't believe that the Premier had the dot, but it might be the other way around, that the Premier had the dot and the limited did not. Wow, that's nice. That's a great way to start the collection, isn't it? So it looks like we've got a nearly full set of these. Missing, of course, 5 cards, which shouldn't be too hard to find. So yeah, that's that. I'm the CCG Collector. This is my latest haul of fairly hard to find Premier limited edition boosters and starter decks. And you can bet I'm going to be opening these, because if I can find some of those misprints, there's only one person really selling them on eBay right now, the Fallen Empires front Wyvern backs, and they're going for a minimum $300 a card. So that's exciting, right? Not that I'm going to sell them, but that's exciting to know their value. So I'm the CCG Collector. This is Wyvern. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.